So I'm going to come out of the gates pretty tough here. And I'm going to start with the lesson, don't fuck with the universe. And I think I'm starting with this because I think this really underpins everything, and it underpins every single rule, and it actually underpins, life as we know it, I truly believe. And it's don't fuck with the universe. And it's this concept that I started talking about very early in the year, and this was pre-COVID, which really enabled me to be able to go through COVID in this time of the year in 2020 and everything that's happened, and I'm going to unpack a bit of that for you. But it's enabled me to go through the year with a very optimistic and very positive mindset, and a very strong mindset, which has been very important, especially with all the roles that I play in my life. But it's just, I started breaking it down and talking about it on other podcasts, and someone, and I wish this person would reach out to me. I can't remember who it was. They sort of coined the term, and it was my reconciliation process. So this is how I reconcile life, right? This is how I reconcile things that happen, whether it's a major instance or even a minor instance. But it's my way to be able to reconcile what goes on and be okay with it, and not get caught up and hung up in it, and be able to move through as the person that I know I should be and the person that I know I want to be. And it's this concept of everything happened the way it happened because it did. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Everything happened the way it happened because it did. And I started to elaborate on it a little bit further. So everything happened the way it happened because it did, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. And I've been trying to come to this from so many different angles and break it and pull it apart and go, how can this statement not be true, right? How can I debate this statement so that it's not as viscerally true as I feel it is, right? And I create the connection to that of faith, right? So I'm not a religious person. I guess my God is the universe, if we want to look at it like that. I certainly believe there's something else out there, whatever that is. Got no bloody idea. I've been trying to figure that out, along with all of us, right? But it's this ability to be able to believe in something so fully, fundamentally, wholeheartedly, that it is a key driver in helping you just live an amazing life, right? Because that's what I think we're here for. We're here to live an amazing life, and I've sort of become addicted to trying to figure out how we can increase that, and how we can make it better, and then how can I help other people make it better, right? So it's this concept of, I believe this to be so true, so that when anything happens, so when COVID hit, I was like, holy shit, this is supposed to happen. Like, this is supposed to be here. This is happening the exact way it's happening because it is happening. Right, so real deeply embedded into my own fabric of how I think and feel and look at the world, that it just makes circumstances just seem so small, right? Like, whilst COVID was an absolute clusterfuck of events of everything else that's happened this year, it's been the guiding light for me to be able to really think my way through. So I think I could talk about this topic for an entire episode. So I'm going to try and get through my list here, but don't fuck with the universe. Everything happened the way it happened because it did, and everything is going to happen the way it is going to happen because it is supposed to happen that way. If you can repeat that to yourself 100 times a day, I guarantee you your life will change. You won't sweat the small stuff, and you'll see the big challenges as challenges there that are put in front of you to enable you to grow. Right, because that's what it's there for.